Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Monday, June 14th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You'll notice right now that the ES is trading in a very narrow range here today, just 11.75 points of range. That is 38% of average, as the ES has been averaging 31 points of range over the last 10 sessions and 25 points over the last 5. The last 5 being very, very narrow here. You'll notice as well that heading into this Wednesday's FOMC statement and Fed interest rate decision, the market has gotten very quiet here, as it is clearly in a wait-and-see mode. We may see further range-bound action heading into Wednesday's event, which could then trigger either a rejection of these recent highs and a return back down across the range, or we could see a further continuation to the upside based on the overall upward trajectory of this market, as it remains very bullish on the whole. Again, a failure to hold this previous month's close price could open up a return back to the midpoint of the previous month. That could be an easy rejection pullback target depending on what the Fed says. Overall, this has been a very bullish trending market, and all pullbacks still remain buying opportunities until proven otherwise. But again, as we head into Wednesday's FOMC statement and rate decision, we could see further range-bound action ahead of that. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. NQ right now, further strength has been seen here to begin the month. We saw an early pullback to begin the month, followed by a continuation up. Now price sitting just above the previous month's high price, holding above that bullish outside day that developed on Thursday. Again, very strong overall, but a narrow range as we head into today's RTH session. Just 53 points of range, which is 32% of average. Currently, any movement up here likely leads to a pullback and a continuation, even if it's to the downside here. But for the most part, we could see further back and forth trading here ahead of that Wednesday announcement. Taking a look here at crude oil now. Crude oil right now up 1% or nearly 1% right now, continues to show strength. Over the last 3 weeks, it has only hit the 8-period average one time here. That was Thursday. Has rejected and continued to new highs. Now trading 71.62. This has been a very solid continuation. Again, we have this compression here that is continued to lead to further waves of strength ahead. The one thing here you're seeing as well is a very clear key range here that is developed. That key range, let's get this rectangle a little better. This high here, you have that low down here, and for the most part, that upside break here has occurred right at the key range high. We're seeing a continuation overall to through the 25% key range level, now approaching 72.35. That's your 50% extension right there, and then you have your 100% extension at 76.72 here. So right now, very, very strong. Any pullback, again, continues to be a buying opportunity as crude oil continues to see expansion toward 72 and 76s. Let's take a look now at gold futures. Right here, gold has had a really rough couple of days here. A rejection off of the previous month's close price. That level has been offered throughout much of the month here. First trading day of the month offered at the previous month's high and close. Couldn't really stay above it, offered here, and continuing to see it go offered throughout the rest of the last week. Now a very bearish couple of days here, as we have a new low now for the month, and we are now seeing an approach to the previous month's midpoint. That previous month's mid right there, about 1840. That's going to be a key level right there. As bulls want to keep that bid. A failure to hold that level will open up a continuation right here into the previous month's low price. So right now, overall, steady continuation right now for gold. It is in a bearish downtrending trend day scenario here. but we have potential support coming up into the 1840s. A failure to hold that level could really open up much more weakness throughout the rest of the month. As of right now, based on the previous month's high range, based off of the wide pivot range here for the month, expecting price to hold somewhere in here for perhaps a bounce back up as it continues mostly range bound. Alright, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the new week of trading. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.